17-year-old sells his kidney for iPhone. Then doctors notice something horrid. When choosing between an Android and an iPhone, many people choose the iPhone. Android and iPhones have the same capabilities, they look very similar, and they both send calls, texts, and data. The only reason that so many people want an iPhone is the prestige they feel by holding their phone and having people see the Apple symbol on the back. Android makes phones today that are more expensive than the iPhone, but it doesn't stop people from choosing Apple. People are crazy when it comes to the amount of money that they're willing to spend on a cell phone. It's possible to get a good smartphone with a large screen and all the necessary functions for under $100. Those who love the iPhone don't want these phones. Instead, they're willing to spend over $1,000 on a cell phone. When the newest iPhone comes out, people go crazy and they spend money they don't have. In 2011, a Chinese teen wanted an iPhone so badly that he was willing to do anything. His friends had the newest iPhone, and he knew that he wasn't able to afford it on his own. His parents didn't have much money, so there was no way that his family would be able to afford to buy him the phone that he wanted. When he heard that people were buying kidneys, he thought that it was a good idea. For the most part, kidney donation is a very safe procedure. If a person has 2 failing kidneys, they need to have dialysis several times a week. They'd also go on the transplant list. If a friend or family member happens to be a match for the kidney, they'd be able to donate. It's possible for a person to live with just 1 kidney. Giving a loved one a kidney is the greatest gift in the world because you're giving them the gift of life. Before you can donate, tests are run, and the procedure is set up in a reputable, accredited hospital. The teen from China didn't understand this. There's no law saying that you can't donate a kidney to a friend or a family member. You can even donate a kidney to a stranger. What's not allowed is selling a kidney. There are strict laws in place that make selling a kidney illegal. If you're going to donate, you can't profit from it. The Chinese teen knew this, but he didn't care. He wanted a new iPhone, and he was willing to break the law to get one. Because selling an organ is illegal, the teen couldn't go to a reputable hospital to have his kidney removed. He was being offered $3,200 for his kidney, and he was told that he had to go to an underground to have the procedure performed. These hospitals are often located in abandoned warehouses. The surgical area is far from sterile, and the doctors who perform the procedures don't follow any sterile practices that are required by licensed physicians. The teen didn't know much about organ donation or the practices that doctors must follow. He wanted an iPhone, so he didn't think too much about anything else. The teen gave his kidney, and he received his money. It wasn't long before he started feeling sick. As the days passed, he became sicker and sicker. Finally, his parents took him to the hospital. They took him to a reputable hospital. After running some tests, the doctors discovered that he was suffering from a serious infection. The infection was the result of having surgery under unsanitary conditions. He had to tell his parents and the doctors about his illegal surgery and the money that he received to buy a new iPhone. The doctors tried to treat the infection, but it was so serious that there was nothing they could do. The infection had spread to his remaining kidney, and there was nothing more they could do. They had to remove his diseased kidney. This left the 17-year-old boy with no functional kidneys. He had to be placed on the transplant list and put on dialysis. He has no way of knowing if he'll ever get a kidney and if he'll even live to see his 18th birthday. The teen and his parents were devastated. He couldn't believe that he might lose his life for an iPhone. If the teen had gone to a reputable hospital and had the procedure performed by a licensed physician, he would have been just fine. Since selling kidneys is illegal, he couldn't go that route. And now his life has changed forever. His new home is in a hospital room. His kidney had failed, he'd live in a hospital bed, and he wouldn't be able to go back to school. All of this to have the newest iPhone. Had he not wanted the prestige of owning an iPhone, he could have saved for an affordable phone, and his future wouldn't be up in the air.